new Home Office Secretary have asked the Migration Advisory Committee of the United Kingdom to review the recruitment of international workers, that's overseas workers. So guys, if you're interested in this, please stay tuned and I'll be seeing you shortly. I know you got all dressed up for the club. Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Blessing of Blessed Blessing channel. On this channel, I film content on how you can migrate to the United Kingdom, live generally in the UK. Like, I bring out information that will make your transition to the United Kingdom as smooth as possible. Also, I tell stories about things happening around us, especially immigration news. If you're interested in all of this, please do to subscribe to the channel, and also do not forget to hit on that notification bell so you get notified anytime I upload new videos. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. I sincerely appreciate you. God bless you. The new Home Secretary have instructed the MAC body, the Migration Advisory Committee of the United Kingdom, to review the recruitment of international workers. Join me to my screen. Stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. Okay, guys. So if you remember vividly, sometime this year, the previous Home Secretary cleverly, gave an instruction, he instructed the MAC body to review graduate route visa, and we all remember what happened within that period. Everybody has been thinking that that could actually be the end of postgraduate visa. But then, guys, when the report came out, the Migration Advisory Committee of the United Kingdom did not see any form of abuse on that particular visa route, and then they suggested, or they reported, that they want that graduate route visa to remain the way it was, and that is how it's been. That same way that the previous Home Secretary instructed the Migration Advisory Committee to review graduate route visa, guys, that is exactly what's happening here. But this time around, it's actually on work visa. The Home Secretary, is actually concerned that many people are coming into the United Kingdom to work, and she's asking, why is it so? Does it mean that they don't really have trained people that have been trained in the UK, to occupy those roles? She actually cited two major roles, the IT, that's the information technology, telecommunication professionals, and then the engineering professionals, stating that those two roles has to be thoroughly reviewed and, of course, come out with evidence-based report, so if they are going to let those roles remain on the immigration salary list, or if they are removing them. So guys, let's just quickly go into it. This was updated on the 15th of August 2024. Home Secretary, the address to Professor Brian Bell, Migration Advisory Committee, second floor, so that's it. The main letter was actually done on the 6th of August, but updated on the 15th of August 2024. So it says, "Dear Professor Bell, I would like to recognize and thank you for the vital role the MAC has played in providing sound, evidence-based advice to successive governments since it was established in 2007. The government is committed to bringing down the high levels of migration. We recognize and remain very grateful for all the contribution that people from all over the world make to our economy and our public services, but the system needs to be managed and controlled. The current high levels of international recruitment reflect weaknesses in the labor market, including the persistent skills shortages in the UK. The current approach is not sustainable. It is not operating in the national interest. The government will deliver a fair, coherent, more joined-up approach to the labor market by linking immigration with skills policies. As part of this, the Migration Advisory Committee, the newly formed Skills England, with their responsibilities for identifying skills gap across the labor market, and the Industrial Strategic Council, together with input from the WP, will work closely to develop a more structured and evidence-based approach to the labor market. These bodies will 1. Collate and compare the data and evidence they hold, and meet on quarterly basis to use this data to diagnose which sectors are facing significant labor shortages and the reasons why. Secondly, reports to ministers, which will work in tandem with industry and sectors bodies as appropriate to make forward plans to address labor and skills shortages in key sectors. To inform this work, I am writing to ask the MAC look at the key occupations to understand the reason behind their reliance on international recruitment. Based on a preliminary look at indicators to inform assessment of reliance on international recruitment, as well as occupational groups which are the largest users of work visas. We have identified the following occupational groups for this review: information and technology professionals, then secondly engineering professionals. So they have been able to identify these two key occupation roles, okay, talking about the information technology and telecommunication professionals as well as engineering professionals. These sectors feature in the top 10 of those sectors, okay, which have been reliant on international recruitment, and the government would like the MAC to set out the reason behind this and potential future demand on these sectors. We envisage this being the first of such review by the MAC as we seek to further understand the reliance on international workers in key sectors. The MAC should consider but not be limited by the following potential areas, including 1. What types of roles, okay, are in the shortage? 2. What are the different drivers of these shortages, including training, pay and conditions? That's what exactly is causing these shortages. Could it be that they do not really have attractive salaries attached to those roles, okay? Or could it be that they couldn't train people? Okay, they don't have well-trained professionals to occupy those roles. The terms and conditions of those contracts, that the conditions attached to those roles are not good enough to attract domestic workforce. The next one, how have the sectors sought to respond and adapt to these shortages, okay, beyond seeking to recruit from overseas? Then lastly, what policy levers within the immigration system could be used more effectively to incentivize sectors to focus on recruiting from domestic workforce? This could include whether the immigration salary list should remain in its current form. It is open to the MAC to consider a wide range of different options, okay, including the merits or otherwise of a differentiated approach based on region, occupation, and or other factors. This must be balanced against the risk of undercutting the wages of British workers and of overcomplicating the system, okay? As above, the MAC should work closely with Skills England and the Industrial Strategy Council with input from DWP on developing the evidence base. The MAC should also work closely with the developed administration, okay? I would be grateful if the MAC could report on this questions by 9 months from now. So the Home Secretary is giving the Migration Advisory Committee 9 months to respond to this. Immediately we got this news, I personally feel it's quite important for me to let you guys know, so you know what is happening within the UK immigration system. And of course, if you wake up one morning and discover that these two occupations are no longer on the immigration salary list, you will not be surprised. And that's it. So what this means is that probably they may stop the recruitment of international workers if the Migration Advisory Committee is able to come out with some reasons why they feel it's not necessary for them to, to bring in people from abroad when they have people like skilled people here in the United Kingdom, to fill in those roles. Do well to like this video, share this video, and also do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more immigration news. Thank you again for watching. I remain blessing, a mother of blessed blessing channels. Thank you.